Flip camera, settings. Where's the camera? Right, let's try. Where's that? Stereo video off. That's better. Evening. How are we doing? Testing. Hello, 1, 2. Am I here? Let's get a few things set up. Where's the... There we go. Right. Let's get everything online and working. May or may not be the case. Good evening, everybody. Evening. Hello, Luke. I'm just getting myself set up here to do a little bit of modelling. No, not exactly the kind of modelling you might think. Hello, Keely. How are we? Can you hear me? Am I there? 1, 2. I've got my little microphone on today. Hello. Hi, guys. How are you? Everyone else having a nice Saturday night? Well, that seems to be working. Evening. Welcome. I'm planning on doing a little bit of Metcalfe stuff tonight. Nice exciting Saturday night. Right, is that all set up there? Here we go. I've got a couple of kits here. This one came free with the most recent Model Rail magazine, the one with the Pico one. The beard's looking so much better. Thanks. Yeah, I thought it was time to get rid of it. Mainly because there's too many greys in it and you can't really see them that much when it's this length. Yeah, this is that free kit. I don't know if you guys got that magazine. This might be a good one for you to get. Is it still out? I think it's still in the shops, like 5 or 6 quid. So I suppose it's not free, is it? It's 5 or 6 quid, but it comes with the magazine. So it's a little fish and chip shop, which I don't think I want as a fish and chip shop. So that might have to change. But yeah, it's definitely worth a look. And then I've got this little hut, which I think will look nice in my new soon-to-be little industrial area that I'm doing. And I've got this one because it's a little kit, but where I am in Pontypool, there's a little tower up the Cuddy mountain called the Folly, and I thought, since I'm modelling my railway on local stuff, I'm going to sort of bash this into a representation of it as such. But that area doesn't exist yet, so we might not get round to that one tonight, but might try the little free one that came in the magazine perhaps. Got to do the ramshackle workshop and the corner. Ooh, I'll show you something. It's not finished yet and we're going to have to go on a little adventure. Right, plugged everything in. How am I going to do this? Oh, hopefully I haven't disconnected anything. My garage is an absolute tip at the moment. I'm hoping to get my new office complete at some point over the next week, and I'm going to move all this rubbish out the way and I can get this sorted now. But I do have the ramshackle workshop in its place, complete with working fire. Look at that. You can see it through the top, maybe a little bit better. And that was my attempt at it anyway. But yeah, this is the state of my layout. Everything is up there in the way because I've been using the garage as storage yet again whilst I finish this office. But oh no, I showed you my mess. but with a bit of luck, over the next week, that'll all change. Let's have a look. Amazing. So yeah, it will. You just need a little bit of patience, I think. That Steam guy, nice. Welcome in. So let me reconnect the charger. I figured out I could actually charge through the microphone port whilst using the microphone, so I don't have to cut the live short. Let's attempt the exclusive railway model free fish and chip shop, which I don't think I want as a fish and chip shop, but we'll see. So I've got my confidence cola, nothing else. A bit of luck, I'll get this, at least this one done today. I was going to do this anyway, so I've been doing these. I don't know if you guys ever use the TikTok live function, but if you do it once, you've got to complete the little quests that it gives you to go live for X amount of times. Otherwise, I think it penalizes you on your videos because it doesn't really push them. But so that's what we've got. We've got all these little. I'm guessing this is the strength part. So this is the thick cardboard. This will form the basis of it. You guys have made Metcalfe kits before, so you'll know. And oh, sorry, my messages have slowed down. Thanks for the follow. There you go. Welcome in. And then these are the decorative pieces. So destructions suggest some window and to get cut in. So very sharp knife, scalpel. Of course, we didn't leave enough space for everything, did we? Let's put that over there. There we go. Hello, welcome guys. Happy Saturday evening. I'm not sure what's more interesting, spending your evening making some models, doing your hobby, or watching someone else do it. But it is appreciated nonetheless. Hi, Wendy. And I take absolutely no offence if you've accidentally joined my live whilst you were scrolling through and you didn't mean to. I do it all the time. Hi, Jacob. How you doing? Right, so I'm going to cut all these little bits out first, and we'll see what they actually are. I've made so many of these kits now that I don't actually read the instructions properly. I just kind of get cutting, and they tend to go together in a very similar way. Thank you for the repost. And I did have some rock music on last time, but some of the clips I've made have been muted, so I'm guessing that's a copyright thing. So if you can hear the music, it's some terrible copyright-free stuff. Just so it's not silent in here. It's getting pretty cold now as well, so I've got a heater on, but this is essentially just my garage. Garage tracks. I don't know if you see this, but how do you find heating your garage in the winter? Good evening. Do I really have to cut all of those? That's fiddly. Should have done the sides first. There we go. I'm hoping over the winter to get the layout much more scenic, or pleasing to the eye, so that I can actually do some live running sessions instead of sat here cutting stuff out and gluing it together. I could actually show you the layout. Thanks for the live. Hello, mate. Hello, how are you? How's your evening? little bit less exciting tonight. No steam engines on the platform, just me and my trusty scalpel here. Thank you for all the hearts, everybody tapping away. It's much appreciated. Look. And the problem with these little things is they all always leave little fluffy bits which you've got to re-attack with a knife, but all part of the fun. "20 years ago, I wouldn't have dreamed of spending my Saturday night modelling, whereas now, I went out last night actually. I went to watch the rugby. Newport Gwent Dragons were playing at home, and it was a good night actually. But I was on the beer, and not really much of a beer drinker anymore. 5 finished me off. I loved your video of the SVR DMU. Thank you, mate. I've since learnt, I think it was a 101 on the front and a 108 at the rear, or possibly the other way round, which is nice. Enjoy your evening, Keely. Have a good one. The Christmas decorations. Oh no, it's not December yet. We've got till Monday. I can't be doing Christmas before December. Cumbria Coast Railways. Oh, hello again. How are you? Hello, Anna. How you doing? Thanks for joining me. Nietzsche, hi, Rich. If you've just joined, I am attempting to put together this little freebie that came with the Railway Modeller magazine. It's supposed to be a fish and chip shop, except I don't really want to have a little fish and chip shop on my layout, so I might have to make it into something else, but we can certainly put it together for now. Andy, the man himself. How are you, mate? Oh, this is a lot different to the bigger kits. It's much more fiddly. I fixed my class 35 Hi-Met today. Oh, what was wrong with it? What did you have to do to fix it? I'm attempting, so I've bought a second-hand Hornby 1-on-1 Mayflower model, which I could show you in a minute, I suppose. We have a fish and chip shop on our layout. Hooray! Is it the modeler one that came this month? Or have you got a different one? I might leave it as a fish and chip shop. It's just I've got a shop, a bakery, a pub. Don't know. Maybe. Do you have yeah, why not? You'd have a fish and chip shop in town, wouldn't you? Yeah, this Hornby model I've got is really annoying. We had to get a Flying Scotsman service. It stopped working. I'm starting to learn how to take them apart. I've taken the Mayflower apart, and I've got it moving, which it didn't at all, but it's still a bit juddery, so a little more figuring out to do. But yeah, I might have to seek an expert. It's plastic ready-made. Oh, very nice. I like to get some. Sometimes I find a second-hand one, and I'll paint it up. Clemmer, you should go to the SVR Diesel Gala after Christmas. Should I really? Well, I might go to a diesel gala. I do like heritage diesels. What I wasn't so sure. 37 is my favourite. And I know, Andy, you went to the 37 bash, which did look pretty good. I just thought every single one is the same. I'm not 100% sure, but don't trust yourself to do that. Well, yeah, I started to take things apart and then not know how they go back together. I've got screws left over. That's a bad sign. You have about 12 locos. I wish I had about 12 locos. I've got about 12 bajillion of them all. Some of them are still boxed away. I haven't opened them yet. But the service just had a diesel gala. Nothing wrong with another one, I suppose. Thanks for the likes. 37 gala was absolutely incredible. So, and your videos are great. Everyone's videos are great. And there was, I mean, obviously you had all sorts of different liveries, which was really nice to see together, because of course you don't really see all the different ones anymore, other than those that perhaps still operate on the main line. And they do sound great. My lords. Cut. Right. Very difficult to handle a sharp scalpel and talk at the same time. Evening. My YouTube video on the 37 Gala has done really well. Cool, I shall give it a watch. My YouTube is, I'm just uploading the videos I put on TikTok to start with. I basically just wanted to create the channel and get it up and running, and then I'm going to do more of these sort of, you know, long view, long scope videos. Maybe go live on both channels. This room eventually is going to be set up into like more of a studio, but start small. They had the best drivers, as all were really thrashing every time I saw them. I love it when they hold back a bit and then they thrash, especially through the tunnel between Bewdley and Kidderminster. That's awesome. YouTube is so hard. Yeah, I know. I've got my friend of mine does really well actually streaming video games. I've got what's the train one? The simulator, train sim. I've got plans to do that because I did play it a while ago, but it's time as well, isn't it? I'm planning on starting YouTube next year as well. Yeah, just do it. Just get it. YouTube is the most work. Yeah, I can imagine it is. 1.82K, very good. Train Sim World 6, that's the badger. That's the one I want. I haven't bought it yet. I've still got 4 somewhere. Yeah, Andy, I saw your Facebook page. That was absolutely fantastic. Well done, mate. I keep forgetting to go onto Facebook as often. I used to just use it for my band stuff. Not as in contraband, as in music, a musician. But yeah, I got to start doing it some more. You're very welcome. Yes, it's all very inspiring. Love driving the steam locomotives on Train Sim World. I tell you what, it is eye-opening because I had a little go on a W4 Peckett with Dave Train's official. It was, and Liam on the line, it was literally the crew just said, hey, here's the brake, here's the regulator, reverser forward, reverser backward, off you go. So it was a little bit sort of quick, but next year I have a full day gold driving experience to book at the Dean Forest Railway. That was a 40th birthday present from the better half. So I was very pleased with that. So yes, there'll be lots of videos on that. Come and drive a steam engine with me. Really should go to bed up to 3 a.m. How is the volunteering going? You had your induction afterwards. I presume it's going well. You had to pick a railway to visit next year. Which one? Oh, yeah. To be honest, whatever suits. The really far away ones for me are difficult because I've got to maybe come the night before or face a 4-hour drive. So it depends where everyone's coming from. But Seven Valleys, good. Maybe is it? What's the one around Bristol? Bath, something is it? Maybe West Somerset. That might be good. I'm pretty easy to be fair. Probably won't go back as far as the Bluebell for a while. Kilmersdon is our little, yeah, that's the one I drove. I had a little, was it at the Watercress? Yeah, Kilmersdon. That's the little packet I drove. Lovely loco. We are all opposite ends. You're right. What Metcalfe are we making? We are trying the freebie that came with Railway Modeler. So it's going to be, well, it might not be a fish and chip shop by the time I'm done with it, but it suggests that it's a little eatery to go somewhere. Yeah, it's okay. It's a long way to go, but it's such a nice standing place. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, TikTokers, those of you that go live, maybe Andy, you might know the answer to this question. I seem to have much more features on my live now, and I'm inviting people to co-host and as a guest. What does that mean? That wasn't there before. I have no idea when it comes to this technological marvel. And the comments come so fast. Sorry, I can't see everyone. And then AI gets involved. Suggest a railway to visit. It's giving me tips. One of us can join your live and chat also, I believe. Oh, right. Do you have to accept? Or can you imagine that? You're just watching, minding your own business, and someone calls you into your live. Nice. Model is not available in the Netherlands. Well, Patrick, I'm sure I've seen a few for sale on eBay. I don't think people are asking above the initial asking price, but you might be able to find that you can get one delivered there, perhaps. Maybe more than one as well. I've seen that when people just sort of have lots of people in on their lives. I mean, I'm still getting used to the whole concept of going live. I tell you what, this is very fiddly. It's lots of different shapes and things to cut. And I'm also trying to enjoy myself. Thank you for the likes. 2.3k, that's cool. I had quite a few on the platform so a week ago today. We had a Black 5 steam locomotive on the Bristol to Chester Christmas train, which was awesome. That ASMR sound was good. Aha. What ASMR was that? Was I doing something? Do I need to just talk like in a really low voice? Good evening, everyone. We are here to make some models. Please stay with me. Is that how it works? Or do you have to do, is it this thing with the microphone? Yeah, haha, it was a rustly, crinkly sound. When I had that stupid beard, I noticed I had to clip my microphone somewhere else because every time I moved, it was just going. In fact, if you watch some of my recent videos, go in my profile, the ones where you can see I've got a beard and I'm talking to the camera, there's a few sounds where I'm moving and I realised it's the sound of my beard scraping on the microphone. So another good reason to cut it off. I was getting a little bit Mr. Twit-like. If anyone's read their Roald Dahls, it was definitely a case of saving my dinner in it until later on. These comments go very fast, guys. SVR Diesel Gala has 2 steamers. Okay. Class 17, 20, 33, 2 37s, 46, 2 50s, and a 52. That's pretty good. 52, that is a Western. Is that right? Western Courier, Western Champions, all of that? Tell me if I'm wrong. I'm getting there with these classes, just not quite as up to scratch as my knowledge as some of you guys. There are so many places to cut this. Keely, this is a fiddly one. I think these little freebies are definitely more fiddlier than the big kits. Oh, and I've ripped the roof now. I have to repair that. Oops. Oh no, it's okay. There we go. One little roof piece. I've also got my camera mirrored, or not mirrored, so left is right and right is left for me, so I can never see where I'm going. But if I don't mirror it, all the text is backwards for you guys. Ooh, don't think I'll get it then. Made a free one before and it was so fiddly. Yes, this was the other free one. Excuse the mess you can see behind me when I get it. Will it come out the layout? Ooh. I haven't wired it in yet, so the wires are loose. This was the other free one that I did. It's all ready to go with a bit of scenery on there. And it's got lights inside as well, hence the wires. But that one wasn't too bad, but it was also one of the first ones I made. So if you look back through my profile, I think before I started to show my face, when I was too scared and I was camera shy, I think it's one of the first ones that I actually did. Dilly dilly dee. Trains and travel. Andy, is that you? Are you in here? Yeah, buddy. You're normally live on a platform somewhere. Looks great. Mine was a townhouse type building with a shop at the bottom. Very nice. Was that Metcalfe or was that a different brand? Because I find some of the other, like I had it's here. What's it called? Or did I just throw it away? I had another one. It was so fiddly, I couldn't work it out. Super quick. I didn't like it, so it was a tunnel mouth, and I swapped it for the Metcalfe one. Same one like you're making, I believe. Ah, there we go. And I've got some of these model scenics are quite good. Where's that? Model railway scenery. Is that right? So you can print stuff like this off and just print it out on your own if you want, but I didn't have a good enough printer. It didn't come out good, so you can pay extra to have them print it for you. I had two super quick models, and they were horrendous. Yeah, and I remember as a kid, when I went to France and I saw some of my old stuff that my dad's pinched, I remember having a lot of super quick, maybe some Metcalfe, and the rest were all like pre-made or Hornby or plastic ones. And I don't remember them being an issue, but then I was a kid, so it was probably what you're doing with James. It was a case of, I think Dad was making them and I was helping, you know. I put them in the bin. So funnily enough, I cut the brickwork that I wanted to use for something else, and I didn't make the kit. I think it's a case of what you're used to, because people do rate the super quick kits, but I'm guessing maybe they're used to them. So there's a little method, perhaps. Can you hear this music? It's like really free jazz. I am a Metcalfe fan, yes, me too. And I've noticed as well, I haven't bought any yet, but if you scour eBay, you often get people selling their old stock, which is kits that don't exist anymore. And once or twice I've found at the back of my local model shop a couple of old style kits. So it'd be quite interesting to have stuff that they don't do, because they do update it, you know, quite regularly. They've got some good old standards, but you can see that the difference in quality as they've obviously progressed over the years. Better printers, better cutters, plotters, and all that kind of stuff. Clemo, if you want to know more about Kilmerston, check out sdrt.org. Very well, I shall give it a go. Have a little look at my video. It's a couple of months old, and it's called something like I Drove a Steam Engine. And it's me having a little go on the controls. I think Dave has got one on his channel as well. Right, is that all of it? Sometimes I've thrown these out with bits still attached to them. Okay, looks good. Thank you so much for the likes. We're on 3.2k. That's amazing. Beautiful. Right, this one requires skizzers, which of course I have no idea where they are. They're over there. I daren't flip the camera around and show you just how many. I've kind of cleared a space so I can have a bit of fun, but I really need to spend like a day putting everything away, organising, tidying, cleaning. And who can be bothered with that stuff, right? I wonder if the Banana Man will join us tonight. We had a great chat a couple of weeks ago. Do I need to? Yes, I do. Problem I find with these glazed sheets is sometimes they're not completely the right size that they're supposed to be. And also once I wasn't looking and I cut the window in half, so I had to make a new one, but it's only a little piece of acetate. Acetane? James, hello, how are you? Funnily enough, I was just talking about that time we went to the watercress and we all had a go on the Peckett. You were watching. Who did it the best? I think Dave's friend, who doesn't have a account. What was his name? I'm so sorry, I've forgotten. He got a wheel slip on it. Was me? Well, I was the best, was I? Thanks. I took it far too seriously. Everyone else just opened the regulator and spun the wheels, which did look like a bit of fun, but I thought I'd respect the engine a bit, maybe. Joking, I was probably too scared. Good evening. Right, those are now cut up. Another sip of my Coca-Cola. Love a wheel slip video, yeah. I think Dave's got it on his video. If you he filmed everyone. How selfish was my video. I only put my own one on, but I wasn't thinking at the time because I did send his clips to him. She's a wheel slipper, even on notch 1. Yeah, well, I felt it bite, and I thought, oh, that's nice. Off we go and leave it there. But of course, everyone else just whacked her up. That was my first ever go. In fact, not just my first ever go at driving, but my first ever first ever cab footplate experience. Keely, you get invited up all the time. I think you're using James's puppy dog eyes to say, can we come on up, please? Every time I stand next to the loco, I always see the drivers saying to the kids, do they want to come on up? And I'm thinking, I want to come on up. Why can't I do it? I'm a kid. I'm just bigger. Yeah, you know. Oops. These are handy to keep as well, by the way. When you cut the windows out, I've got billions of them in a drawer here. They work as like little strengtheners in other stuff, or if you do make your own scratch build. I've only scratch built one thing so far. Someone had a lovely video of 34059 going past. Very nice. Oh, hang on. Was that the Merchant Navy? I managed to film it from the cab of Kilmersdon. Canadian Pacific was on steam elimination train. What does that mean? Steam elimination. You have to tell me what that means, James. She did look amazing. You're quite right. Who are we talking about? May have been 35005. I mean, I definitely got one. In all honesty, he is asking himself. Now I just get the videos as a bonus. Yeah. Oh, he's asking himself. Good lad. Who's going to say no to a cute little kid? Can I come and have a look? Oh, go on then. The light train. Oh! Do you mean light like these Christmas lights or wait light? You'll have to excuse me. You guys are so much more up with the lingo. I'm just here because I like it. Oh, that's quite clever. I wondered why they were all different shapes, but if we fold these up, it forms a little base. Ha. Not looking for black fives tonight, I see. Hello, mate. Well, there's none by me, but I could stand on the platform again. It's rather cold today, though. That was a good night. Trying to give him the confidence to ask for himself, hence why the footplate. Aha, very good. Yes, Well, I know the R. East Somerset, yeah, got there. Got a few videos. Well done, mate. I have to post them. Very nice to see you. I need to do, so what's the one in Bolton? So the East Lancashire Railway is actually 20 minutes up the road from family, and I've got a few videos. I went there last year during this, or this year during the Steam Gala. I didn't ride, I just hung around at Bury Street Station. That's where I saw Mayflower. But I need to actually spend the day there next year and do that. Clemo, do you post on Facebook? Wondering. Oh, yes, I do. Thank you so much. It's the same account, Clemo's Trains. It's very much underused at the moment. My plan is to sort of get much more following, I suppose, on TikTok, because they're easy, quick videos, transfer it to the other platforms, and then I shall do a little bit more. But of course, it is all very time consuming. East Somerset is your local. Oh, fantastic. My local is the Pontypool Blaenavon Heritage Railway, which I think they've just renamed to Blaenavon. And I did have, looking around frantically, a fridge magnet, which might have gone back in the kitchen on the fridge by the looks of it. Yes, it's not here. But yeah, so Blaenavon Heritage Railway, and I'm a member of the Model Railway Club. So if you've seen some of my videos on a big model railway. That's where that's from. But I do think I should probably go and start volunteering up there. They want everything. I know they need a new guard, but I might try. Yeah, I might try and speak to them. We have a Christmas meal in a couple of weeks, so I'll have a chat with them then. My house, funnily enough, is the old crossing keeper's house. No way! That is fantastic. GWR branch. Is that still a line, or is there like an old track bed there? That is amazing. It's on a footplate of 709. I'm not sure what this message is. Sorry, I'm going to decline whatever that is. I'm not used to these lives yet. Broke a spring rivet. Is that a big thing? That is awesome. Ah. On Christmas trains. Ah. Very good. Right, what are we doing? Should we make this model? It's getting chilly in here. Excuse me. Sorry if the microphone enhances the drink slurping. 4.3k. Great Western, you are a legend. Thanks for tappity tapping. Is that what everyone says? Tappity tappity tap. Right, what on earth do we do? We have our glue. Do you use this, Keely? Yoo-hoo! That's my favourite glue. It just does everything. Very, very sticky. It's the old track bed of the East Somerset Railway beyond where it runs today. Ah, well, when I am up that way, I shall have to give you a shout. We'll come down and say hello. I'm going there just after Christmas, but it probably won't be for railway stuff. I'll have to do that again. I do have that glue, and I use a different one also. Ooh, do share. What's the other one? Sometimes I use... So I bought this a year ago, and it's still pretty full. I just decant it into a little thing and use that for stuff, but I like the Yoo-hoo for the more permanent things, the stronger stuff. My personal favourite engine currently is 1450 as 14XX are just stunning locomotives. Yes, they are. I'm going to stand up again, so if I try to sort it out. I've got one. Oh, she's not the best runner, so she's in the display case. She is 1466, and I believe it's an old Airfix one. Where's the camera? There. Is it Airfix? It is an old Airfix. It's a little bit juddery, so currently on display, may or may not fix her up, or perhaps get a new one, because some of my old locos that don't really cut it, put it there for now. I'm just going to keep as display, or occasionally if they do run, I'll give them a run on the DC loop, but otherwise I wanted much more intricate models to put on the digital layout. Ooh, what's going on here? You have got a... Oh, Hobbycraft. High-tack. Yes, I did see that, and do you know what? I lie. I have got a glue. Here. Is it this? Oh, it's not high-tack, but it's a tacky glue. That also did help for something. In fact, I forgot that was there. Even though it's been staring at me. Honbycraft hobby. I've got a J. I've got a DJ models one. What's DJ models? I don't have a DJ model. I have a model of 2807, which I'd love to see run. Where is 2807 now? Is she somewhere waiting overhaul, perhaps? Yeah, that's it. Oh, there we go then. Hooray! We have the same glue. The same tasting glue. That doesn't sound right. I was going to see 340028 in Bristol today, but too cold. You know, there's no such thing as too cold, just wrong clothes. Get a big coat. I was freezing on that platform. Lol. George, hello. Or should I say, hello there. 2807 is at South Devon for polar seasons before returning to GWSR. Great. No, you'll have to help me with that. In the spring. We need 27 back in traffic. What's the ETA on her boiler ticket? Ah, you guys know. Ah, Gloucester, Warwickshire. Gloucestershire, Warwick. GWSR, that place, that is on the list. That might be a good one to meet up at, actually. How far is that for you guys? That's like an hour and a half tops for me. Hour and a half? Yeah, I think it's about an hour and a half. Back in traffic for 2029, 2030, when we hopefully have a new government. Let's not talk politics on TikTok. Less said, the better. Over there too, amazing place. You've been to that railway, which I apparently can't say. Well done, Anna. Yes, it's the same for me, roughly, and the tunnel is amazing. Cool. Well, you'll be the experts, because I've not been there. 2 miles for me. Amazing. Yeah, there's no reason why, like, when I went to a load of railways throughout this year, yes, I've met up with some of you guys, and some of them have been pre-planned, but at the same time, I had a bit of a thought process. If I'm going to a railway, you might have noticed I announced that I'm going, and I'd love to meet up with people there as well. Even if you're having your own little day, I can't pronounce it either. Yeah, you don't have to spend the entire day with me if you were planning your own day, but if we were planning a particular meetup, then that would be fantastic. Yes, when we have a government who don't keep trying to kill farming, absolutely, yes. I come from, not my own family, but I'm from a bit of a farming background myself. What's happened? What have I done? No, it's my local. I could help arrange some stuff if we meet there. That is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, we were talking on the platform, weren't we, at the Severn Valley Steam Gala in Kidderminster. Oh, when Camelot was there. What a fantastic whistle. It sounds like a Gresley. Clemo, have you ever been to Swanage? Right, this annoyed me. I went on a stag do in April to that area, but not to go on the railway, and I saw it. I was so close yet so far. In fact, I even put a stupid little video up to say it's right there and I can't go, I'm not here. So no, that is on the list. I know Andy speaks very highly of that one as well, so definitely on the list for me. GSO is miles for me, probably would take me about 7 hours. Oh, right. Are you in Cumbria by any chance? That is very far away. It's got its own climate there and everything, hasn't it? Do you have snow yet? What an amazing whistle. You're absolutely right. In fact, both of our videos, I think we have the same shot of her pulling out of the platform at Kidderminster, and we're a little bit scared. What's the lad? And he was in the front. He was window hanging at that time. Aiden? Something like that. Swanage is one of our faves. Very good. Yeah, I like there's a castle or something, and it's one of the stations, isn't that right? Very scenic. Oh, did have snow, but it's gone again. Yes. Corfe Castle, that's it. That's my mate, yeah. There's so many railways I like to visit. So, the thing about heritage railways is it is expensive, but they are all non-for-profit, volunteer run for the majority. There are some areas where you do need your experts, and I suppose it is only fair to turn it into careers and whatnot, head engineers and that kind of thing. They need to pass on the skills, otherwise these trades are going to die. But you've got the increasing ridiculous running costs, the importation of coal, fuel, all sorts of things. It's getting ridiculous. So yeah, I can, especially a gala, you could be paying, wow, what was the Severn Valley? Was it £40 odd a ticket? I can't even remember now. It might have been more. Take note, GWS are playing host for the next year's to a standard 4. I do like a standard 4. You've got a live pass for SVR. That's very good. Get us on for free. Fantastic. Let us know. I was thinking about that. Just follow me on Facebook. Thank you so much. I will update my Facebook a little bit more. If you notice, I've changed my profile picture. I'll keep this sort of logo. I don't want my face on my clothes, but yeah, I thought I'd put my little cartoon face up on. Oh, where's my logo? Is it up the top? There. Mirror phone. No idea. Yeah, I was thinking about potentially... Jamie, hello, how are you? I was thinking about moving perhaps to the Midlands at some point over the next probably decade, but we'll see. So I might get more use of the SVR. £40 is expensive, but the amount of locos, for me, it's worth it. And I get it, you know, if you've got money to burn and you don't have many other outgoings, or this is your main sort of hobby, great. But yeah, it can be difficult. I was speaking to, was it Hannah Locos, that we met her at the Watercress, and totally and utterly appreciate it. It can be difficult sometimes to get to all these railways. I myself sometimes look at it and think, I need a little break now, which is why I made, where did I go last? Dean Forest as my last one of the year. I'm not going to do the New Year's Day ones that some of them do and that kind of thing. I'm good, thanks. I am also good. Getting slightly chilly. I might have to top up my Coca-Cola to warm me up a little bit. Off camera, of course. That's why I prefer Gala. Yeah, same exactly. More, I mean, some of the Gala, I noticed the SVR, the Gala price is actually more expensive, but it's worth it. And I like staying in the camper van there. There's a lovely campsite at Hampton Load, right on the platform. How is my layout going? Well, we are currently here, absolutely not building this Metcalfe model by the looks of it, but the layout is in bits. It's a mess. The room is a mess. I hope to be able to tidy it up next week. I've got some professional lighting equipment that I use for my band that I'm going to dust off and set up so I can actually maybe get it going again and do some running lives, which would be nice. Currently dusting off your Dapple Terrier. Very nice. I've got a terrier. What is it? Where is it? I need to sit down and actually take stock of all my locos, because I've got about 10 digital ones on the layout, half of them new. I've got about 12 old ones laying around that I've been working on. I've got 2 display cabinets full, and then I've got boxes full of them that I haven't even found yet. Goodness knows. The overnight running line side at the SVR was fantastic. Nighttime steam is amazing. I did a video actually. There's a nighttime steam video. Only thing that let it down was, for some reason, the steam heating wasn't working. So you can imagine getting late in the evening, it was getting pretty cold, and the whole event overran, or was behind rather, on the timetable. So there was a lot of waiting around. Yes, absolutely. Message in the group chat for TikTok meetups is, you know, anyone can arrange a TikTok meetup and anyone can go. It doesn't have to be a huge one where everyone who's anyone has been. It doesn't have to be a private thing, you know. If you go, like if I go to a railway, I often say, hey guys, I'm going to this railway tomorrow. If any of you are there, come and say hello. And it does often happen. I very appreciated meeting a local chap, Jamie. If you're in, are you in here? I was speaking to last week. Very politely messaged me on my way home from work. He'd spotted me catching the 1615 from Cardiff to Cwmbran and said, is that you? Can I come and say hello? So that was quite pleasant. You should check out Kingfisher Productions on Facebook. I'm the co-owner. I will do. Can you... My memory sucks. Are you able to send me like is it an invite thing on Facebook? I need to get better at all this social media. I do get it. Oh yes, that message feature was being removed apparently. Some of the guys basically slept on the trains overnight at the SVR. It was their 60th anniversary, so they ran for 60 hours non-stop. Yes, send me a share on Facebook. That would be fantastic. Driver owner in the SVR's name is Ollie. Absolute knackered. Yeah, I bet. How does that work? Because, I mean, it's obviously the same on the main line, I suppose, but in the daytime, you can look out the window and see danger, see where you're going. At night time, you've just got to know the line and stop in the right place, I suppose. Right, we've got to concentrate. What's first? So, front gable. Nope, that's the end. Inner frame. That's this. Stand it on a flat surface, fold the edges, drop the floor inside. Fix holding, making everything is square. Right, floor. It's probably this bit here that says floor on it. You have. Should we create a normal? There is a Facebook group, mate. If you haven't joined it already, it's called TikTok Train Spotters Meetups. You can search it. It's not a secret, private. It's not it's private. You have to join it. But if you search TikTok Train Spotters Meetup, there is a Facebook group. So people do chat in there all the time. Say, hey, I'm going to this railway. Maybe 1 or 2 people meet up. Sometimes 3 or 4. Sometimes a massive meetup, which is great. Oh, spelling mistake. Fair enough. Route knowledge. Sorry, have I missed something there, Anna? If you want to know how SVR do overnight running, buy the latest Steam Railway magazine. I didn't think about buying a magazine. Clemo, can I give you an O-gauge Land Rover? You absolutely can. I would love that. I would dedicate it to you. And what I was thinking about doing actually is getting my face printed onto a little tiny person, you know, the little 3D 00 Printex. And I was thinking about getting one for everyone, and you can all live on the layout, weirdly, forevermore for me to look at. Where would you all like to live? Who wants to run the fish and chip shop? You're in the Facebook group already. Mate, just post in there if you're doing something, if you want to do something. There's usually someone, especially if there's an event on at a railway, there's usually someone, at least in that group, also going. So, yeah. I will check Facebook in a bit when we get off here. Cool. Right, Cumbria. Yes. I want to do the North Yorkshire Moors. That is on my bucket list. I've got family up north Bolton way and Preston, so it would make sense to go over to the North Yorkshire Moors from there. But I'd have to do a week, and I want to do is it the Rye Slip? Is that way? No, not the Rye Slip. The little tiny trains, the 15-inch narrow gauge. What's that? What is your HST livery? As in, what is my favourite one? I like the Great Western, to be fair. Let me be a driver of your King class. Have you seen my King class? Did I make a video? Yes. I do have a Hornby King class. You can be the driver. Why not? You'll have to remind me, because when I actually do these, it'll be after Christmas by the time I'm up and running to get the little figures. Right, look, we've got the lid off the glue. We're doing something. Glue, glue, glue. Keely, do this. I just blob it on, roll it around, make sure there's loads on there. Doesn't have to be neat, but it gets stringy, so I like to let it just dry off a little bit. We need Andy Miller on the platform on your layout. Yeah, absolutely. We need everyone. I'll get a little version of everyone. Raven, Glass and Eskdale. Anna, you are a genius. Yes, that is the one. Cumbria Coast, you also said that. Oh, or is it the Romney Hythe and Dymchurch? No, I'm sure it's the Raise. What's the one with River Might and Dr. Sin? Those logos. I think that is the Raven, Glass and Eskdale. But Romney Hythe and Dymchurch is also on the list. North Yorkshire is great. Andy Miller with his sunglasses on table. Did the Ratty at the same time as North Yorkshire Moors? Yes. Don't know why I just said yes in a really weird way then. Sorry. It's the Ratty. Can you hear this music? I'm actually really liking it. Used to volunteer. What have you done volunteer-wise, Anna? Are you on running duties? Are you on station duties? Seeing a Deltic tomorrow. That's a class 55, I believe. Have I got that right? I'm getting better at my classes. King's Cross, platform 9 3/4. Your parents got married at the railway. That's fantastic. I saw someone get married at the SVR, actually, in the summer in a 1940s style. Didn't mean tables, you meant layout, fair enough. Oh, I see, on my layout, yeah. Love a bit of jazz. It's good music. I do like a jazz club. Remember when well, not remember as in the 20s, I'm 40, not that old, but clubs where they had the tables with the little lamps on them, so you would just sit there, and this one in Cardiff actually called Cafe Jazz, and I love that kind of stuff. It is good music. Celtic. I love River... Oh, Rivermite, yes, it's the best looking and the oldest. How old is she? Ah, yeah. Hello, Charles. Right, that seems to have gone on there. We are going to put the floor in. Ooh, which way does it go? It goes that way. Right, for all my gassing, I've actually done something. I've glued that together. I'm going to put... Do I need... No. These cutting mats are brilliant because you can't cut through them, and also because of the lines, like a grid, you can line things up to make sure it's all square. Because I used to, when I first started, I put a few buildings together and then I put them on the layout. They were a bit wonky, so they're great for getting it spot on. 1841 for Rivermite. That's incredible. That's old. I've written a book on every narrow gauge steam engine in this country, if you're interested. You've written a book? Where can I find this book? That's fantastic. Can you send me a link in the messages? If you've got it for sale somewhere, I will purchase it. We'll be doing narrow gauge petrol and diesel miniatures soon. Wonderful. 7827-75014. Hi. Clemo, have you ever heard the story of Snowed in Bleathgill in 1955? 9 a.m. the goods trains got stuck. I have not heard the story. Is it a good story? Has there been a time when you accidentally rip a piece of the building model? Yes, I have ripped many pieces. Some of them on purpose, because I've done a little bit of what I guess you call kit bashing, so you change it slightly from what the instructions say, and some of them I've been a bit impatient, or I've had too much of this Coca-Cola and accidentally ripped it off. But what have I all just some sort of fluff? The beauty is they're made of cardboard, so they're pretty easy to repair. Have you been watching Steam Train Diaries on Channel 4? No. I want to... Is that the... What's the one that Francis has been doing and Guy Martin was on it? Is it that one? I definitely added some into my favourites recently. Has there been... what am I building? So, I am building... It's supposed to be a fish and chip shop that came free with Railway Modeler. I don't think I'm going to have it as a fish and chip shop, although Andy was in earlier and he suggested why not. So I thought, I've got a bakery, I've got a pub, I've got a cafe. Do I also have a fish and chip shop? We shall see. Why not? They sent out ploughs, but they got stuck too. That's like, there's a video of a van fell off the dockside into the sea, so a crane went to get it out, but the crane fell in, so they got a bigger crane to get the crane out to get the van out, and the bigger crane also fell in. Then they got a third crane, a bigger crane to get the crane to get the crane to get the van. It's like the old lady that swallowed a fly, isn't it? Your model railway's in the garage as well. Aha. How do you heat yours? So I've got one of these, well, you can't see it, but I've got one of these. Oh, you can see it. This is an oil-filled radiator, and it's fantastic. I just put it on time, so it comes on at about 4 p.m. at the moment, and then it goes off at about 6 a.m., 5 a.m. actually. Just so I don't need it on all day, but I don't want it to get cold in the night, especially as these models are card. You can't get them damp, you know, otherwise they will warp. But it's been a year now. I started this in February, so nothing's warped. So it seems to be pretty good. That the Francis and Guy Martin is the train that changed the world. Okay, perhaps that's the one I saved. Can we have Dave Trains official? So Dave... You'll have to scroll back to some of my earlier videos, but Dave actually graffitied, well, I graffitied it, but my double engine shed says Dave was here on it. So he's already made his mark. I think you should have as a chippy. Well, I don't have an option with this one. It comes as a fish and chip shop, so I'd have to print my own sign and stick it over it, but perhaps I will. I won't call it East End Fisheries, though. I don't like that. I'll change the name of that. Hello, Paula. Look at you joining my train live. Alfie, how are you, mate? Keely's in here as well, so you'll have to... we're trying to decide where we should go next year. Miller's Chips. Why not? Hello, hello. Clemo's Chippy. Wow. I am considering putting a little Clemo on the layout. So, Ryan, in an hour, that's how long we've been going, I've managed that. Because I've had more fun chatting to you guys. So, we've got the basic layout. It does look like a shop floor, actually. Train track sweets. Sweets? Suits. Suit sweets. That reminds me of that song off Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Toot sweets, isn't it? Right. That's the first bit done. So we haven't got an awful lot done. Fold the walls around. So I now need to do... So you basically got a little inner piece that's, I guess, for the strength. And then this will add rigidity, but not there. Where's the doors? I've got to match it up with the door. So fold the walls around there and fix to the side. Okay, so we should put some glue on there. Mrs. España. Hola. Thanks for the likes, guys. We're on 8.6k. I think that's the most I've ever had. This is only, believe it or not, my 4th ever time going live. And if any of you run your own TikTok pages, once you go live once, it keeps shouting at you to do more because you have to unlock features. You can't do everything. So today is the first time I've seen that I can add people in and join and co-host, which is nice. We'll do that at some point, but for now, I'm just going to enjoy my Coca-Cola. Why do I keep winking when I do that? I need to refill it, but the other ingredient would get my live taken down, so I should do that off camera. Right, I've got glue on there. Oh, poop. Did I just glue the wrong bit? Maybe. Yeah, I just glued a bit for no reason, but that's okay, because I'm sure I'll need it at some point. That's me not reading the instructions and trying to keep up with your messaging. Thank you for the likes. Right, I am, in theory, that goes on there. Does that go on there? Fold side walls and rear gable around the building and fix the side walls to the inner frame. And then, so we do need the glue because that will go in here. Is that right? G2, fixing the gable. That looks right. Look at that. There we are. See, it was a happy mistake after all. Thank you for the follow. Gotta go. TTFN. See you later, Anna. Thanks for joining me. Right, we are now starting to make a little bit of progress. We've got smooth jazz in the background. Oh, I've got to do a puzzle piece. Why is that? There we go. Smooth jazz in the background. We actually have got a little bit of a model assembled. They don't usually take this long, but you don't normally talk to loads of people when you're doing it, I guess. But if you're doing it yourself, you could probably do a model like this in an hour or less. It's no different to building Lego at the end of the day. It's something that you've created. I find modelling is just my form of art. Some people paint pictures, I make models. Paula, your work is great. You put together your nice Christmas ornaments. Have you got those ready to go yet for this year? I think that's straight. That looks straight. Can't really tell. Hello, Ken. How are you? I like your profile picture. What loco is that? Steam fan, heading off. Have a good night, buddy. Have a good weekend. And we'll presume that's okay. Inner walls and doors. Right, so now I've got to glue something to something to something else, is it? Where does that go? Ah, okay. Good, thanks. Yep, I'm good, mate. Little bit different this week. Not outside on the platform. Not this year, did something more simple, I'm afraid. Oh, what did you do? I liked your decorations. The LMS initiative. Ah, the 2MT. Very nice. I bought myself a 2MT. I don't know where I put it. Hello, Josh. Thank you for the likes. Right, I've got to get this bit out here, and for the first time I'm going to put one of the windows in. So this is the door. So you get these little acetate, whatever you call it, little see-through plastics. I love them, but they just didn't sell. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, I suppose all these side hustles are difficult, aren't they? And especially if people are maybe trying to do perhaps similar things. How do you compete? What you want is you want to get yourself into one of those little Christmas stores, I think, Paula. The wooden huts in the Cardiff market, maybe. That'd be good. Oh, that was precision cutting there. Hello, Clemo. Hello, all things transport. How are you? ATT for short. Sounds like a Star Wars machine. The ATT. Right, this is where I make a mess, because this is a new glue and it comes out a bit too quick, so I'm just going to cut that off. Ugh. Paula, if I'm not in work on Monday, it's because I sliced myself open with a scalpel while I was drunk in the garage, okay? There we go. I like your little acronym nicknames for each other. Right, that's too much glue, so when that happens, this is the fiddly bit with modern making. You need to get yourself a little cocktail stick and do some spreading. Sounds riveting, I know. I saw a Christmas special tonight. Ah, what did you see? Last weekend I saw the Christmas Cheshireman, which was nice. Hauled by Black 5 steam locomotive. My recent videos have some highlights. I tried to do my best. Hello, be careful. I will be careful. I'm pretty dab hand with these knives by now. I tried to do my best Andy impression from Trains and Travel and stand on the platform and try and keep up with the chat, whilst also making sure I didn't miss the steam train. That would have been embarrassing. And these are fiddly because you've got to get, I don't know if you can see that there, you've got to get the window frame in the middle lined up with the door so that once it dries it doesn't go wonky, because who wants a wonky window? Oh, I'm behind on the messaging, sorry. What was the Christmas special? Did I miss that one? Sorry, I might have missed it. Too busy fitting my wonky window. I'll pay attention, I promise. As I'm not paying attention. Right, I'll let that dry before I move it a little bit more. Train of lights. Ah. Is that like covered in Christmas lights? I've seen a few of those. They look pretty good. Right, I need another window, so that goes here. It's so fiddly. Yeah, what was that? Yeah, to the train of lights. That's cool. I do like the specials. I was saying to some of the guys that joined me earlier, so next year, so my better half has very kindly bought me a full day steam driving experience at the Dean Forest Railway, so I shall definitely Be looking forward to that one. Now to fit BR Crest to my custom tank engine. Oh, amazing. How do you fit, so are they little transfers, like little decals? So you've got is it, you peel them off and get them wet, or are they self-adhesive, or do you paint them? How does that work? Because I've got a few, did I bring it in the garage? Yes. I've got this brake fan. I like to collect local wagons, so most of mine are like, I've got Neath, Cardiff, Newport, that kind of thing. This one is plain. So I wanted a decal on there that said like a local yard from the sort of mid-50s that I could put on there. So how do I get that on there? What transfers can I get? Is there a place where I can get a load of transfers? Can I print them? Can you print them? You get them wet and slide. Yes, backing sheet. Where would I get one from? How would I have one made? Can you send me a link to somewhere that either does them, or do I have to have it custom made maybe? It would be nice to get one actually that says like Pontypool, because there hasn't been a proper yard here since when did it get demolished? 50s or 60s possibly. Thanks, yes, please send me a link. Right, we've got the window. Oh, have I put this window in the right one? Before we go any further. Maybe. Yes, we have, that's fine. The little kits don't have as much depth to them. So the big kits, sometimes you put the windows first in a frame, then in the decorative piece, final finish. Whereas this one seems to go straight into the final finish, so that's fine. Didn't want to miss that. You can buy individual letters and do it one by one, which is the... Is there a risk I would make it wonky? Or do you line them up on something first and then transfer them? Or would I really have to get the... Where have I put it? I'll put it away now. Get the thing in front of me and just painstakingly do that. Which is fine. I do... If you've seen some of my videos, some of the stuff I do is quite difficult. Railtech transfers is great. Cool. Hello, Jakey. How are you, buddy? GWR put summer wonky at Swindon during the war. Well, I suppose they had bigger fish to fry during the war. Probably painstaking, yes, I can imagine it would be. Right, so we've got windows. So those are actually in there. You can see them reflecting. Windows and doors. We'll be back. Thank you. Yes, please send me some links. I'd be most appreciative. Right, so that goes on the inner. Interesting. That goes, so fix the inner to the back of this thing. Right, so it does give us a bit of depth. So from your perspective, that at the back, that in the front, which kind of acts as a bit of depth then. So I guess maybe some door frames, window frames, that kind of thing. Hello, Jensen, how are you? Right, we've got stringy glue. Let's get rid of that. So am I doing that right? Inner cable. Right, that goes, yes, that goes on there. So more glue. I'll glue the back of this one, I think. 2800 would definitely look good on your route being a local youth. What's a 2800? Help me out. What's that one? George! Hello, Benny. Come and listen to some smooth jazz with us. I've put way too much glue on this. I'm going to have to get my cocktail stick back out. Speaking of cocktails, I'm just going to make a quick refill over here. Nothing to see. 28X, class 28. What? Class 28. Is that what, like a pannier tank? Are they 28s? I only know tank, actually, come to think of it. I know a 94. I've got, hang on, right here. That's a 94, isn't it? 94X. Is that right? That might look... this one won't run, it's the motor's totally seized. So I was going to make that into a stationary thing. George, just finished watching the stream. No spoilers. If you spoil it, I will find you and I will end you. I didn't want to start it because I hate this whole... The next bit isn't coming out until New Year's Eve or whatever it is. Hi, Shirley, okay? 28X is the 280 freight loco. Have I got it? No, I know, with the small driving wheels. Yeah, I love Stranger Things, mate, and I think I'm going to re-watch the last episode of season 4 just to remind myself. Yes, please, Great Western, send me some photos. But I'm going to binge it all in one go because I can't stand waiting. I hate waiting around for it. Lovely bit of squirrel. Hola Gold. I like some of your usernames. Right, so we need to spread this glue out because I put way too much on. And I've just been talking too long and it's starting to go off. So spready, spready, spready. Spready. Right, that should do it. And then that goes, ooh, now we've got glue everywhere. That should go on there. End of episode 4, amazing. Okay, is that the cliffhanger? Is that the one you've now got to wait for, so you can't have episode 5? Is it 5 episodes or 6 episodes? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Wait, 5 or 6? But yeah, definitely the clip. Somebody in work actually said it was brilliant, and I went, yep, no, that's enough out of you. I'm going somewhere else. I can't be having any spoilers. Cumbria sent me some links. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm sure they'll be fine. 12k. Thank you so much, guys. That's the most I've ever had. This, like I said, this is my 4th ever time using this live feature. I was going to be doing this anyway tonight, so sometimes it's just nice to body double. What am I making? I'll show you now. It's the freebie that came with the Railway Modeler magazine. So if you got that one, I think it's still out, or if be quick, because I think the new one comes out. Otherwise, I have seen a few pop up on eBay. The magazine's about 5 or 6 quid. It's supposed to be a chippy, but I don't really know if I'm going to keep it as a chippy. But Andy was in here earlier and he suggested it, and a few of you guys have also said just keep it as a chippy. Maybe I will. I haven't decided yet. We shall see. Good evening, good evening. You missed my ASMR earlier. I was just doing this. Building models. I don't really understand that, but there we go. Right, so fix this to fit the side door into the building. Right, so where's the side door? We've lost a side door. There's the side door. It's indicated by the words side door, funny enough. ASMR videos creep me out. There's different types of ASMR, isn't there? I'm not sure what it actually stands for, but I used to listen to go to sleep stuff, and it's, meditation, people going, relax, think about this, think about that, feel your arms going heavy, feel your legs going heavy. But then the people that just go on the microphone, I just don't get it. If you ask me, it's a kink and it looks like something else, but there we go. Sorry if it's your kink, we shouldn't kink shame. Live! Yes, mate. How are we? Three more episodes Christmas Day, then the final New Year's. Yeah, see, that's why I can't be waiting for it. I'm going to binge it all in one go. So if anyone ruins it for me, I'm going to chop them up and they can become a permanent model on the layout. Right. Okay. So by doing that, it gives me a little bit of depth to this window. But the problem is it looks a little too much like a cardboard model. So rather than keep that colour, what I think I'm going to do is darken it up maybe with some felts. I like listening to people crunching pickles close to a mic. Specifically pickles, Paula, or just anything crunchy? I do get it though, I suppose. What's the project? Well, voila. It is the freebie that came with the railway model. It's supposed to be a fish and chip shop. I may or may not keep it. I'm certainly not going to keep it called East End Fisheries. My layout is based in Sebastopol, so it could be Sebastopol. I could call it Yeston's Fish Bar, because that's the fish shop near me. Yes, gherkins. Do you know what, though? I love gherkins. So I'm not a huge McDonald's fan, but whenever I've been to McDonald's, nobody likes the gherkins, and they always end up taking them out and giving them to me. Why would you not like the gherkins? If you want to watch Model Railway chat and nonsense, follow our club YouTube channel. Yeah, absolutely, mate. I'm trying to get more into YouTube. I've got a channel, so please subscribe if you haven't, but I basically just upload the TikTok videos onto it just for content for now. I'm eventually going to do longer channels once I get this horrible mess of a garage sorted out and set up more like a studio. You've got that free one too. Yeah, it's definitely fiddly. To be fair, I've not concentrated at all. I've been talking to you guys. We've done this much in an hour and a bit. But it's not as good as the usual stuff because it is small, it's fiddly. It's going to look a bit too cardboardy unless I... Oh, that's green. I don't want that. I wanted brown. Unless I colour bits in. But it'll look good. It'll look good in the end. Wish you had space for it. Well, mine's not going to really fit anywhere, I think, but I'm going to keep them. Oh, no, you can keep those gherkins. Oh, we can't be friends anymore. Sorry, George. How do you not like gherkins? To be fair, I don't think there's a food yet I've discovered that I don't like. I don't like Marmite. Anyone who likes Marmite can get in the bin. But off to bed. Night, Paula. Yep, I'll see you in the office on Tuesday. Thanks for watching. But yeah, I don't like Marmite, but that's about it. I'm trying to think of a food that's weird that maybe I shouldn't like, and I'll tell you if I like it or not. Oh, I can't get into the corner. This was a bad idea. I should have got the paintbrush out. Ooh, lamp guy. Hello, lamp guy. The lamp guy. Oh, I've started something here. I've been colouring in what I guess are going to be door frames, but it's not really the best job in the world. I should have got the paintbrush out. I can kind of get in the corner. Ali! Hello, mate. How are we? Welcome to one of my very rare lives, number 4 of all time, I think. You best be great. Yeah, I did see you were Team Beard. Sorry about that. It's just, mate, I don't know how anyone does it. It was the longest I've ever had it, and it was just like Mr. Twit. It was just full of food all the time. And don't say that's saving it for later. I think I'm just going to go with that, although may or may not look any good. I should have done this before I chucked the window in, I suppose. But hey-ho, it's fine. It's only a little freebie. It's supposed to look like a little tin shack anyway. And once it's on, I will do some painting of it. Oh, I hope you're okay, buddy. Not good. So the annoying bit, the itchy bit goes straight away. So when it gets longer than this, it starts to itch. And usually I'd shave it. I used to just bick it and just get the turbo, Mach 3 turbo out. The itching goes away, and then it just becomes, you get the beard dandruff, which is annoying, and then you just get food in it all the time, and it is a pain. So yeah, get in there. Good. Yes, don't like to see people in pain. What's going on here? Right, I'm just going to have to wing this, I think, and I'll stick it in, see what happens. We'll see what the final model looks like, and if it's a load of rubbish, then maybe I'll give it away. Hey, free model up for grabs. It's not rubbish at all. I did a great job on it. Always say food in my beard. So I bought it way too late, but I did have beard shampoo, beard conditioner, beard balm, beard oil, beard comb, and it was, you know, you'd spend a bit of time on it, it was okay, but then I was forever eating something. Oh no, I don't think I should be eating this, it's going to get everywhere, and I'd go, you know, try and get it in my mouth, wipe my mouth, do this, and I'd use an entire roll of kitchen roll every time I ate. Laura was joking, she was like, oh, have you got your beard towel? Dinner's ready. Yeah, you had to go. She vetoed the moustache as well. If you saw my video, I filmed myself shaving it off like a noob. And I left the handlebar moustache, and I thought I could pull this off. It's Movember, but yeah, that got vetoed immediately, so never mind. The moustache was part of the problem, actually. Harvey's laptop. Hello. It was a class moustache, yeah. Well, it will live forever on in a video, but I did try to tag Lincoln Smith. If you follow him, he's class. He works in London. He's backstage in theatre in the West End. But he drinks, and he does an alcohol thing. Actually, he does booze. So why can't I have booze on my live? But he does, and he's got a class moustache, and he always goes, cheers. And I did try and tag him, but I think his messages are closed or something, because he didn't get it or respond, maybe. Easy to eat food. Bah, get out of there. Right, take your Parma violets away. There we are. That's a food. Parma violets. Ugh. It just tastes like potpourri. Not that I've eaten potpourri, but I imagine potpourri to taste like. Some scented flowers. Delicious. Right, we've got all as far as making this. What I'll probably end up doing is making it anyway, and then just making a video to show you afterwards. Side door. Right, so we've got this little bit here. So I'm going to have to trim this bit. Do I have to trim it? Might be just like Goldilocks said. It's just right. There we are. Poke the middle out though. Thanks for the likes. We're on 13.1k, which is amazing. Parma violets are a bit odd. See, George, we agree on something. Have you bought yourself any new models lately, Mr. Moneybanks? Or is it that a case of that Family Guy song? I've got $30,000 of credit card debt. When they call, I tell them that I can't pay it back yet. Credit card debt. Do you know what? That's giving me an idea for a video. You'll probably beat me to it now. 100% yes. Nick! Hello, buddy. Come on in. Watch me glue my fingers together. Literally. Oh. This is definitely more difficult after a couple of whiskies. But it's cold in here. We have to keep warm somehow. Even though I've got my oil radiator on. I would buy some, but I've got to do a move first. House move. Oh, do you know what? A house move is up there with one of the most stressful things, isn't it? Because there's all sorts of things riding on it. It might go wrong, and you're uprooting your life. And we always collect so much crap. I dread to think the day I move here, because I've built the layout in such a way that it isn't portable, but I kind of know how to dismantle it once. But with breaking it will require skills to put it back together and some TLC. You're waiting for the Accurascale panniers. I've only got one Accurascale. It was second hand. Have I got it somewhere? Not to hand. It's a Manor class. Looks amazing. Sounds amazing. It's a bit deraily. The front wheels, what are they called? The pony. The front bogies come off, and they don't seem to be adjustable like other locos I know. To be fair, I haven't given it that much of a look, but I was a little bit disappointed with it, but the firebox flicker's great, the sound's great, it looks great. You're moving 200 miles. Wow, yeah, having moved myself and helped other people, I know £3 might sound like a lot of money, but doing it yourself is an absolute nightmare. I will never do it ever again. You're there all day, sometimes 2 days with vans in and out, millions of trips. Absolutely not. Our house is literally a toy museum. I dread a house move. Yes, I probably cost somebody £3 just to pack up my garage for me. Should get a class 35 high mech for the layout. High mech. So diesel wise, I've got DMUs, which I like to run. 108, 105 and a 117. I've got a GWR chocolate and cream diesel rail car. I've got a 37, 24, and I got this 31, but this is still DC, so I might either convert it or it's a special edition from Traction. Where's the thing? Traction magazine. So there's only about 500 of these made, so I might keep that as a display piece, we're not sure. Our house is... Oh, I've read that one. Why are my comments frozen? What have I done wrong? No idea. Welcome in, welcome in. Right, have I glued that wonky or are we good? Oh, well, there's nothing wrong with being wonky, is there? We're all a bit wonky. We've got some blue streaks on it, but that just adds to the appeal. So here we have... When did I start gluing that? About 20 minutes ago? A side door, hooray! Just about to add the last transfer. Where, hey, I have to send a video. How long am I going to be live? That's a very good question. Feel free to leave, you do not need to stay. But I'm probably going to do this, blimey, it's 10 o'clock. Probably going to do this bit and then concentrate on it a little bit more off the live to make sure I don't mess it up. And then I'll just do a little video with some highlights and I'll show you the finished piece. Probably not on the layout because the layout's an absolute tip. But that is my next plan. My office, if you've seen, I'm building in the garden, is plastered. The electrics are in. I've got the floor in today, ready to go down. That's my job for tomorrow, and paint. Once I've done that, I can move half of the crap that's in here out, which means I can tidy up in here, which means I can set up for some proper layout running. Because what I want to do is get the layout up and running. Yes, I need to see it a lot more than it is, but that'll be a lot more interesting than watching me just sat here making cardboard bits. Be down in Devon. Oh, Devon's a lovely place. Where in Devon? So I say I grew up. I didn't grow up, but my grandparents, when they were with us, bless them, used to live in Teignmouth, South Devon, so I know that area very well. Trago Mills was my favourite place, probably what got me into model railways as a little boy. Although North Devon is also nice. I went to Ilfracombe a while ago. Yes, 2 brilliant railways in Devon, you're absolutely right. You live in Paynton. My friends live in Paynton. I was there not so long ago. Nice to live on the seaside, although I think they are planning on moving. Trago Mills. Trago Mills is the place to be. Yeah, well, haven't they just spent a lot of money doing out their miniature railway? So they said they had some news, but I'm not sure if they posted the news or I just missed the post. Look at that. We have a door and another door and a window, and then we've got the checkered floor on the inside. It is a shame about Peakorama. That was on the list for next year. I did go there. I remember going to Peakorama, so I was a bit older. I was probably in my teens, 15, so something like that. You are moving to Teignmouth. Wow, absolutely. And yes. Well, the thing is, this weird little place called Wales is only like a 2-hour drive from there, and it's really easy. Really easy drive as well. Teignmouth is wonderful. My grandparents used to live on a hill in a place called Hayter Close, and they used to overlook the whole of Teignmouth, and it was beautiful. Trago Mills, not very far, Newton Abbot. But yeah, I wanted to go. I mean, obviously Pico is still running the factory. Yes, you can still do the factory tour. I want to go and get one of their wagons and that. But I went to the Dartmouth Steam Railway. Actually, I have done that one. It's a bit weird though, because it's very short for the money, I thought, and it was very much, here's your ticket and here's your seat. And the guy was like, you have to sit here. I was like, well, there's no one on the train. Why can't I sit over there? So I did find it a bit unusual. Wish I lived closer to Wales than the SVR. Well, the SVR is still an hour and a half for me, mind. I think anything under 2.5 hours, I don't mind doing a day drive, but anything else is, I'll have to stay overnight, take the camper van or something. Right, I'm going to call this as it is, because otherwise I'm never going to get it done. So I'm going to say they are still doing the driver experiences. Ah, yeah, they're pre-booked. I'm guessing they won't open the railway though. You can only bring your friends and that kind of thing. Pardon me. But yeah, I am going to call it a day. Thank you very much. Mainly because I'm actually getting a little bit cold. But been on here for a couple of hours. I really appreciate your comments. Tannerslin, I do remember going there as a child. I'm going to do a Wales tour at some point. But yeah, guys, thank you so much. Ta-ta for now, for sure. I'll send some highlights, and once I have put this together, I'll do a little video for it. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you on the next one. Ta-da! He says as he can't end.